Alright. Like always, we must test the audio. Just to be safe. Also need to check a few other things. See if we're even streaming in the first place. It says we can go on for 20 seconds, but I don't think I've touched it that quickly. Or not that. Anyway. Let's see if audio is indeed working. Okay, I think it is, but oh, there it is. I'm hearing Star Wars music. Okay, we're good. All right, so it's been since Wednesday. Was it Wednesday where we last streamed? I believe it is. I think that means we only have a little bit of we have a little bit left on Terrace. We have 7 hours on Terrace. It's crazy. I feel like that's way too slow. But whatever. We've been having fun. Hello, Brain. How's it going? ZB, I'm cooking on Marvel Rivals right now. I don't know if you play, but it's super fun. I do play. And I'm all right at it. I'm not the world's greatest player, but I'm all right. All right. Is there... it feels like it's super quiet in my ears for some reason. Let me check something quickly. That will explain it. There we go. Had to turn up the volume. But yeah, I do play Marvel Rivals. Who's your main Dream? Or not Dream. Sorry about that. Who's your main, Brain?
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in. And I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need. So what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
Alright. Let's do this. Okay, let's join up, but how are you going to get me inside Davik's estate?
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan. I would rather not place my life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
Alright, Candace has joined the party. He has special cybernetic implant that regenerates minor wounds. Ooh, is he like forced to be on my party? I guess he is. Alright, we're gonna keep Bastila on the team. Do we want Bastila or do we want like for any hacking stuff? I think we should probably have him for hacking, right? I mean, Bastila's cracked. This is when... Oh, wait a minute. We can just level up Candace to have a few things in security and stuff like that. So we'll be fine. I started playing again in February after stopping last May, and I have a 70% win rate on Storm and Loki right now. Diamond 1 in competitive. Wow, you're way higher than I am. Jesus. And then your mains are Storm, Loki, and Luna. Very nice. I think right now I'm in gold 3. I've been solo queuing, so like I've been catching up with a bunch of dum-dums constantly. That's my luck though. Just my luck. Hey Bick, how's it going? Evil spaceship up above. Play with me and we'll feast. Well, I don't think we can anymore. You're too high of a level. You're too high of a rank.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire But there are billions of people on Terrace. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Easily one of the best Darth designs ever. He's so cool.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
Next season, though, we'll queue together and see if we can end up in the same, roughly the same level areas.
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Canderous. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top two men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm
No
sure
killings.
Canderous has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards.
Glad to be finally meeting you, Davik. Name is Dunan Valis. It was nothing I couldn't handle. Brezhik had to learn that double crossers tend to end up dead. Ooh, I think it's all good. I'm great, well, mostly despite heat stroke and major sunburns. You have major sunburns? I thought Brazilians were immune to the sun. I'm kidding. That sucks. I understand the pain of sunburns. Getting a cold shower or a cold bath, it'll help. I have a backup account that is Platinum 3 that I play because sometimes I don't want the stress of 40-minute games and 80k healing and 50k DPS, and you go 48 and 25 deaths. It's so intense I want to cry. Sometimes I wish I could just stay in the lower elo. Hey, if you'll have me on your team, you'll be in the lower elo. Brezhik needs to learn it the hard way.
An important lesson to learn, no doubt. In my line of business, I've seen far too many people suffer for not understanding it. With the recommendation from Canderous and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor.
Your offer intrigues me, Davik.
Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed.
You lost your
there
old
she
YouTube
is,
pick and you're
the
upset about it?
Ebonhawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay,
Slave
food,
quarters.
a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Davik.
You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callow. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Get out, Kalinord, get out. I changed it
Okay, we're
spontaneously.
inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebonhawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taurus, the better.
All right. We can now level up Canderous a little bit. I changed it spontaneously, wanted to change it back, but the original image is gone, and YouTube doesn't save old profile pics. I'll have to keep that in mind if I ever change mine, which I've been wanting to. I want a new one. I think my 15-year-old... Is it 15 years? I might have to see how old my fucking shit is, but my old-ass like logos are pissing me off nowadays. I want to change them, make them look better. We're heat resilient, but we get sunburnt still. Especially during Carnival, I was dumb and forgot to reapply sunscreen during the parade. Oh shoot, I liked the dog. It was cute and sad you lost it. Who do you play in Marvel Rivals? So my main is Iron Man. And he's been nerfed into the fucking ground and it hurts my soul. But he is what I would argue is my main. What happened here? They've already selected shit for him? I can't believe this. This is bad. We're not going to have any ability to hack computers. I thought I was going to be able to pick him, but I guess not. Okay, his heavy shots are already high, so we're good there. Ah, shit. Should I just kept a couple of points? Let's see how many points we can get out of him. I hate Iron Man's chest beam laser. If he gets heals, he can eviscerate a convoy. Do you play on console or PC? That's something else I just sort of thought about. Because if you play on PC, we can't do comp together in any form or fashion. Do we want to give him more console? Oh, dope. We can play comp then. PS5, very nice. I'm on my Xbox. Same username as here. Okay, cool. I think I'll just have to add you on Marvel Rivals itself. But yeah.
I'm here.
What?
Why are our characters
Yes.
here? What the fuck?
What can I do?
Bam.
Sure.
Well, with whatever computer skills we do have, we now venture forth and attempt to get in places.
I'm here.
We are really just gonna have to bash these doors in, huh? I can't believe I messed up that bad. How silly am I? Oh wait, Basil's got some security about her. The other two would move.
Let me try.
Hey, what's the idea of barging in here? Get out of here or I'll call the guards.
The guard slaves aren't allowed out of the slave quarters. I can't let them see
Hey,
me
baby,
here.
wait. I wasn't actually going... Damn it! Okay, great. You just scared off my date for the night. So you better explain yourself before I lose my temper and call the guards.
No need to call the guards. I just got lost.
No way. You're not getting out of this mess that easy. You can explain yourself to the guards if you live long enough for them to question you.
Okay. This is a delusional choice.
Yes.
But it's one that you certainly made.
That hurt, I bet.
Oh, he's a bounty hunter. I don't care about this then. I felt bad at first, but these guys are evil by the sound of it. Wait, my master flurry of blows. Let's go. You know, I'm glad the combat just kicked off. It's better this way. It means I don't have to worry about some stuff. Sometimes Delulu isn't the Salulu. What? Okay, well.
I'm here. Let me
See if she
try.
can just open it.
It's done.
Heck yeah. Low-level security is all they have around here, apparently, in this what is supposed to be your secure location.
Yes. Let me try. It's done.
I can't believe I messed up this bad. I should have brought T3 with me, and I knew I should have brought T3 with me. What does the datapad say? Because the datapad will be important, and you know it. Show new items. It's alphabetical order. Okay. This datapad contains the record of Calo Nord's trophy kills, sentient and otherwise. The list, or the last entry, is an account of a Rancor hunt. What the Rancor lack in intelligence and made up for in size, strength, and veracity. Conventional blasters were all but useless against its impenetrable hide, and I was forced to resort to more unorthodox methods to bring down the beast. Some well-placed mines near a watering hole were the first step. Their explosives hindering the creature into hindering or rendering, hurting. The explosives hurting the creature into a dead end. Dead end canyon where I lay in wait, perched among the rocks. As soon as the Rancor was below me, I dropped down onto its massive neck and reared back, bucking and crawling in an effort to dislodge me. But I had the perfect position. Unable to shake me, the monster opened its mouth in a outraged howl, and I was able to flip several grenades down its gaping maw. Hey, Matthew Mercer wrote this. Its toothy maw. The explosion blew me clear off the shredded corpse, but luckily the head was still intact, and if I take it to Terrace, I am sure Davik will mount it in his trophy room along with the other heads I have collected for him. Davik also expresses interest in hiring me. I may take him up on his offer, even though I still have yet to claim the greatest hunting trophy of all, a pearl from one of the Krayt dragons of Tatooine. Interesting. Delulu delusional is the Solulu solution, is a sentence the internet came up with. I think TikTok did it. Well, that makes sense for all the fucking brain rot it's got. Look at all the things he's killed. A regular ass goat. I guess it's not so regular, is it? That looks like a regular, like, mountain goat. Oh, never mind. And then these are the same? Oh, no, they're different. What are these? That looks like a Tyrannosaurus. Not a Tyrannosaurus. It looks like a Tyrannosaurus, long neck, and like a Triceratops mixed together in one. That was the same on both sides. Kalinord's a cool-ass character. It's a shame. It's a shame he'll be dead before the end of this. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you here? Get out of me. Get out or me call guards. See, his broken English fucked up my broken reading. I want to ask you some questions. No questions. You get out or me get mad. Answer my questions. Okay, settle down. I'm going. Get out. Bother me no more. Cool. Let's go into your room and steal all your shit. Thanks, buddy. You don't need to die. There's no need for you to die today. I think that's everything. Is there anything on their corpses that we can take? Nope. Did I take his shit? I didn't. Glad I came back. So we're already hostile, which is fine. This place is a location for slave owners, which, you know, not great. Not a great situation, but they're all going to die, so it's okay. So was Carnival last week, or was it this week, Bick? Like, is it happening still? Get shit on. Oh, good. I think the only person here who's got, like, any security is Bastila. Computer. Hang on. Access security. Gas the room. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else can we do? Throne room. I don't want to gas the room. There's only 2 people in there. It goes till Wednesday, but I like pre-Carnival more, which was last week. So they pre-game Carnival? That's crazy. There's a bunch of pre-games. So the Spice Room has the most amount of people, so we're just going to gas this room out, right? This is fucked up. But you know what? Slave owners. We're allowed to kill slave owners this way, right? Oh my lord, I didn't realize the Spice Lab had... Yeah, this guy has a literal throne. That's crazy. Guest room? Who the hell is this? guest room, as in prisoner room. Great. When I say I like partying hard, it comes 1,000% from my culture. We pregame everything. That's funny. The pregame is strong with this one. Hangar bay, we can't go there. We want everything else first. And to speed this up, hopefully you guys don't get motion sickness, because this is going to become a very useful ability in the near future. Hello! There we go. Get destroyed. I know people who pregame stuff pretty hard, but a whole week of pre-gaming sounds insane to me. I thought Carnival was only 1 week long, but you're telling me it's more like 2? What's this? Why was there remains on the ground? We haven't killed anybody here, have we? Get out of the way, Candace. That's the worst part of this game. The terrible NPCs not moving. You just get stuck in place because of it. Zodiac, Carnival has been unofficially going since January 1st. Crazy. That's crazy. January 1st? You guys pregame hard. That's funny. That's funny as hell. This is the room with this. Oh, there's multiple droids in here. Crazy. That hurt. Torture droid? You know, if you were like, you can't kill everybody in this place. I definitely am now. Torture droids. Who is this? Hudro. How do we help him?
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before going mad.
Couldn't just sit by and let you suffer.
I don't have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me. Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davic's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davic. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands.
I've got some. I want to ask some questions.
Questions? Please. I've already told you the only useful thing I know. Just let me go before Davic figures out I'm missing.
Alright, you're free to go.
It won't be long until Davic figures out I'm free. I have to get out of this base before that happens.
Skedaddle.
We've got what we came for. We should get going.
Or we can steal all of Davic's shit. And I think that sounds more appealing to me. So, we're going to search every inch of this place and steal everything. Should check the map quickly. So, when I said I know people who pregame pretty hard, I take that back, Bick. It seems that you guys pregame way harder than anybody I've ever met. Because if it's been going since January 1st, unofficially, that's crazy. What's up here? Have I been here? Well, there's a person, so I'd imagine I have not been there. Time to die, guards. What is that? Just a regular frag grenade should kill him, right? Like, kabang. Only 20. So frag grenades aren't that good anymore. Officially, it's been going since Friday, and it ends on Wednesday. So who decides that? Who decides, like, when Carnival is?
What?
How, like, what's the history of this? It won't end on Wednesday either. The government decides this?
What can I
Okay.
do?
What?
It's just interesting because, like, the same. It's like, if I understand it correctly, it's similar to like Mardi Gras in the sense that like, use access card. Nice. Open all doors. Disable security hanger. Security. Bam. That's what we had to do. It's like just so from what I understand about Mardi Gras is it's just a party to be a party, but apparently there's some history behind it. Like I'm not too educated on Mardi Gras. But so I'm curious what like the actual history behind like Carnival is. Because I'm a big history guy. Oh, slaves. This ain't
Welcome to
good.
the slave quarters, Master. Here we have succulent fruits and berries to tempt your palate,
Ugh.
as well as luxurious baths to soothe your aches and pains.
Now this is my kind of place.
Would you like a relaxing massage? Whatever your desire, we are here to serve.
We don't have time for that kind of thing right now. I need some information.
What could I possibly tell you? It is forbidden for slaves to leave this room on pain of torture and death.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll tell Davik how. And I'll tell Davik how pleased I was with your performance.
Praise from the guest is a valuable commodity here. Davik rewards the slaves who perform their duties well. I will tell you what I know. Davik rarely lets us leave the slave quarters. We only know what we hear from Davik's guests. Recently, they've all been talking about poor Hudro. He was caught trying to steal some spice from the lab. Normally, Hudro is allowed to get away with things like that because he's Davik's personal pilot for the Ebon Hawk. But since the Sith have grounded every ship on the
Hello,
planet,
Knack.
Hudro doesn't get any more special treatment. They've locked him up in Davik's torture chambers.
All right, well, we already know that.
Of course. Return whenever you wish to partake of what is offered here. We exist only to serve you.
Nope. Nope. We will not be partaking in any of that. Are these the spas? These look terrible. They look like they'd barely be able, you'd barely be able to sit in them. They look so uncomfortable. Also, I've noticed he only has Twi'lek slaves, which is a sign of his taste, I guess. Okay, where was the spice lab? Did we already go through the spice lab? Okay, we did go through the spice lab already. So we're basically good to go. It's 40 days before Easter and represents the 40 days Jesus Walter through the desert. Oh, walked through the desert to meditate. Okay, interesting. Hello, Dream. Hey, Zodiac. Sorry I'm late. I was talking to my girlfriend. Well, that's good. You have a girlfriend? I didn't know that. That's why none of you were answering me during Valentine's Day. You were all too busy. No, I'm kidding. I was like, when are we playing the D&D game on Trench Channel next? And no one answered for a while. But it was Valentine's Day, so everyone had a reasonable excuse to not answer. So, is it just a coincidence that Mardi Gras falls on Valentine's Day?
Damn,
Or is that done on
they're
purpose?
bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Wow, look what we got here. Thieves and a hangar. So, you figured you'd just steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust?
Yep.
Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
We are a little hurt right now, and I didn't even realize that before walking into this fight. Bam. Let's do this shit. Oh, I just got blasted. Who just dropped? Oh, goody. If I can drop Davik, I think I'm good.
You may have
Good.
me
Phew.
outnumbered and outgunned, but if I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits. Damn those Sith! They'll bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
That's what you get! That's what you get, Nord. Thanks for your stuff. Davik's war suit. Very nice. Anything else that we can... Oh, I just took damage. Did Bastila just go down again? Oh, Lord, we need to get out of here. Canderous, pick up Bastila. Let's go. Time to board the Ebon Hawk. Let me on the Ebon Hawk, please.
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends, and then we'll have to get off this planet.
It's fine with me. Let's go. The Ebon Hawk is quite possibly the second most iconic ship in Star Wars. And I love it. Yeah, Carnival is going on here as well. Crazy. Hey, I didn't know that what Carnival was based on Christian beliefs. I learned something today. Germany has it. Monday is a huge parade in my hometown, usually the only time each year you can see some home in TV. See me in home in TV.
They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
I didn't realize it would only take me 30 minutes to get through this, so we probably could have done it last week. Or on Wednesday. I guess which was last week. See? It's not just Palpatine who's obsessed with destroying planets. Everyone's obsessed with it in the Sith organization. Oh my god, I think our parade is also on Monday. Neat. Yes, I was born on Carnival, but it is not everywhere. Only around 50% of our country celebrates. Oh, crazy. I guess that means happy birthday then, Mac? Or roughly? You're roughly happy birthday.
Plot a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters.
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
See, look how dope the Ebon Hawk looks. And now for the section that is going to be either extremely hit or extremely miss. I'm so bad at this section of the game. It's cool as hell, but I'm terrible at it. Don't get cocky, kid. God damn it, I suck at this section. There he is. And you can die, just so we're clear. We can die here, because I have done it before. One more, come on. Phew! We did it! Hell yes. Yeah, my B-Day was Wednesday. It's why I missed the stream. Well, happy belated birthday then. And blast off. Hell yeah.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malik here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Terrace. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful Masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place.
I agree with Bastila. We should be safe there.
We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship.
Grand. I love how Bick's version of mostly naked people is not everyone's interpretation of mostly naked people, if you ask. Why do you know that, Dream? Why do you know what Bick's interpretation of mostly naked people is? Have you asked? Huh?
I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Karth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
I think she's talked about it on stream, so I was just joking, Dream. I wasn't coming at you for anything. Alright, items lost. The fuck did I lose items with? We talked about Carnival and I explained how I do it. Oh. I figured as much. I feel like you've talked about it in the past on streams. Not a big deal. It was just making a joke. Desra. Let's go talk to... we should save. I do not want to lose an hour of playthrough here. That would have been terrible.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I believe you are mistaken. I'm not a Padawan. I am Dunan Valus. I came here with Bastila.
Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I am telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
No, my point was you were present for that conversation, but that it is not a big deal. You know, I don't remember every conversation I'm in. So, like, it's hard for me, you know? I'm a part of many conversations, Bick. Can we talk about CR, or is not everyone caught up to speed? I don't know. That depends on what everyone says in the chat. I'm caught up. Don't worry about it, Zodiac. I've clipped you saying much worse. Of course you have. But I have a feeling Bick's behind. Oh, that's unfortunate.
They're waiting for you inside.
All right, Karth. Jeez.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
These are some bionicle-ass names. Like, straight up, Varuk and Dorak, those just sound like bionicle characters to me. I'm mostly up to date. I have to wait for tomorrow for the latest episode. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. The latest episode is my least favorite of the Seekers so far. That's all I'll say. That's all I will say. So you've drawn me into your little trap, Bastila. What now? Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes. The High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant. But we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
However, you guys never give any spoilers. It's so funny. There's so many people saying that you guys think that this is one of the best episodes. I liked the episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. I just don't think it was as strong as other ones. It's funny that you guys disagree with me on this. I figured most people would agree that it was kind of slow compared to the other ones, especially last episode. Episode 14 was so good, and then episode 15 was kind of slow in my opinion. But you guys are saying that you guys loved it, so maybe I need to rewatch it. Without the need for me to recap it. Maybe I should just rewatch it. You did genuinely enjoy it. Damn, that's crazy. All right. What do you guys want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Ooh. Strong in the Force?
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
I think it's great that they finally do seekery stuff, going to unknown places to look into old things. They haven't done that yet, though. They're setting up to do that. They haven't done it yet. So, like, episode 16 will be a banger. And 17 will be a banger. And then that's it. We'll be moving on from the Seekers. Which is shitty, because I like this group. And we'll be moving on to the Schemers. And I am terrified of recapping the Schemers.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
I see it as the same difference between me loving EXU Kymel and you absolutely hating it. Crazy. Crazy how you can love Kymel. I don't like Kymel. Yes, Knack. Woot. But I liked the last episode. That's fair. I liked the last episode too. I just didn't think it was the best out of the episodes so far. Please let's change the schemers to screamers that had no business being that funny. Damn. Honestly, I think Zodiac likes EXU more than me, actually. I like the original EXU. I hate Kymel, and then I love the Brennan trilogy. So, bam, there we go. I had a rough night.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace.
Did she say anything?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
All right, Karth. We'll bring mission. Why not? Mission's fun. I think Calamity is not only the greatest piece of D&D... Oh, Jesus. Hang on. I think Calamity is not only the greatest piece of D&D media, but one of the greatest pieces of media from any genre I've ever seen. That's insanely high praise. I think Calamity is great, but I still put Campaign 2 over Calamity. I know a lot of people put Calamity as like the best thing that's ever happened, but I think Campaign 2 is where my love lies. And as I look up at the 10-year anniversary poster I have for Campaign 2 with the Mighty Nine fighting Lucian as the Notagon, I think I'm going to stand by my point. I love Campaign 2, and I can never not love Campaign 2. It's my shit. It's my favorite. All right, let's speak to mission.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there, and now it's just gone.
Malik will pay for what he did.
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just, it's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
Dope. It's probably the first time we're going to see anything to do with the Barodels. Is that true? I feel like Dol Makyar is below the Storm Rack because it doesn't know sunshine, right? I could have sworn like it's always under the storm of the Storm Rack, and same with a part of Timony, right? Because the soldiers' table were in like an endless storm, like they were below like a cloud that always overhangs. Like that was one of the descriptions that Brennan gave, right? So I could have swore that that was the case, but I might be wrong. Yeah, C2 is the GOAT. Best characters, best fights, best humor. Yeah, I love how the story is based around the characters. Like that's like what makes Campaign 2 so unique compared to every other campaign, is that everything seems to, and Campaign 4 is doing it as well, everything seems to relate to the player characters, and I love that shit. That is the type of stuff that you need to do, in my opinion. I think it's so fun. It makes for an engaging like time. Let's see if there's anything we can grab before doing too much here. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess we're not allowed to take anything in his footlocker. Thanks for the med packs. Can't take any of his stuff either. Alright, we can't talk to these people yet because I'm pretty sure they give us quests after a certain point, so I'm just gonna move on from them. But yeah, I love what they're doing right now, and I could have sworn they were under the Storm Rack, which is what Olbid was looking at. He like looked up at the Storm Rack, right? Like that was my impression, that they were underneath it, but I could be wrong. I'm always down to be wrong. I'm not, but I have to accept that sometimes I am wrong. Why do you keep doing this? You do not use this. Alright, where's mission? Mission Veo. We want her security to go up. And can we do anything else? Demolitions? How about her computer use? Yes. We'll go up with her computer use. There, she got some sneak attack. She's going to be adding some extra d6s to her damage now. Is that actually a thing? How do I check that? I want to see what that was. Feats. Olbid, if Olbid did indeed needed a telescope to see it on the horizon. He was looking up at it though. That was the sort of vibe that I got, that he was looking up at it. But I could be wrong. But I was sort of under the impression he was looking up because it's in the sky a good distance away. But I could be wrong. I'm not, like I said.
Most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Yes, they seem to be searching for something.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I trust in your greater wisdom.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. Together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Hell yeah. I'm ready for whatever awaits me.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
Two things that I find funny about that whole situation there. First of all, they're like, you don't have much of a choice in the matter, which might be one of the driving factors people are leaving your order if you're not giving them choices. And this is one of the things that's always fucking pissed me off about the Jedi. Like, oh, geez, my mic just came right out of the fucking thing. That was scary. Holy, hang on, guys, 1 second. I'm rescuing you guys from falling to the absolute deaths. There we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't fuck up my sound. And if it did, I'm pissed. Anyway, but yeah, that might be a contributing factor as to why people are leaving. And then secondly, Malak is a former Jedi. He and Revan were both former Jedi. They've been here. They know where your hideout is. It's not a hidden refuge. Anyway, Jedi turning to the dark side.
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
Alright, I'm ready now. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
You must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training.
Damn, Dune Velas has some cake there. Jesus.
The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing.
I fucking
In all
love
my
the Force.
years,
It's so cool.
I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order.
Hell yeah.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I'm ready for the test, Master Jar.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Alright. Items received. What items have we received? Can I wear this? What's my current AC? Hello, Sad Breeze. Anytime I see someone playing this game, I want to do another run of it. Well, it's a fantastic game. It's amazing, so you should always do another run of it. It's an awesome game. I fucking love this game. It's so fun. Would y'all consider the Force a curse, since you're usually stuck between Jedis and Sith if you are Force sensitive, or if you have Force sensibilities and it's noticeable? Again, hated Acolyte, but something this did very well was show how you're stuck to one side or the other, even though they were in a third separate order entirely. Many have just existed for their whole lives if the Jedi or the Sith don't get involved. I think it's interesting, right? It depends on what era you're sort of in, if that makes sense. Like, if you're in an era of like high-powered Jedi, like where the Jedi are like the most like dominant force in the galaxy, it could be a problem. But if you're not in like a high era for the Jedi, like a good example of this is the current era with like, or even anything following the prequels. So like that era being a Jedi probably wouldn't be too bad. So like the Galactic Empire era wouldn't be too bad, I guess, as long as like it's after Darth Vader is like done killing all of the Jedi he can find, if that makes sense. So like if it's after that and like the 30 years in between the original trilogy and the prequels, you're probably good. And then eventually at some point fucking not Darth Revan, what the fuck is wrong with me? Kylo Ren starts hunting down Jedi too. So at that point, is there really a good time to be a fucking Force sensitive individual? Probably not. So yeah, it might be a curse. The Force is everything. The Force is everything. It is what holds the universe together. It is the soul of everything. So no, I don't think it's a curse. Well, that's the other point of view that I would take, right? Like, it moves between everything. And there are Force sensitive people who don't seem to be bothered by the Sith. Like Han Solo, in my opinion, is Force sensitive. He has so much luck. Welcome, Dune and Valus. As one recently accepted for training here at the Academy, it is important you fully understand the many paths that are now available to you as a servant of the light. What is this? Jedi Guardian battle against the forces of evil and the dark. They focus on combat training and masterful use of the lightsaber. Basic class attributes: 10 vitality, level 4 force points, level slow skill progression, feat progression fast. Okay, counselor. Counselors seek to bring balance to the universe. They focus less on physical combat and more on the mental disciplines in the order to augment their mastery of the Force. Class basics: 6 vitality, level 8 force points, slow level progression, but slow feat progression. Okay, then Sentinel. Sentinels ferret out deceit and injustice, bringing them to the light. They strike a balance between the physical and mental disciplines of the Jedi Order. Vitality 8, level 6 force points, level average skill, and slow feat progression. Show me the statistical comparisons between all of them. Okay. I would rather be a counselor. I like the idea of, like, the Force better. I'm sorry about the witches and the acolyte. We're fully dark side users, and you can't tell me any different. What we're told in the show. I know the Force is itself isn't a curse. I meant more Force sensibility. Well, like, I don't know. It depends on again. I truly believe it depends on what area you're in and if you're able to be found out. That really is all that would matter to me.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to...
He's already said all this. I'm ready for the test.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
Ah, shit. I used to know it. There is no emotion. I feel like it's there is light, but it could be there is justice. Or the Force. I used to know these.
That is not correct,
Damn
apprentice. Perhaps you are not yet ready for this. There is no shame in admitting weakness. Feel free to speak to the other Jedi in the Academy if you require assistance. They will gladly share their knowledge with you. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge. May the Force be...
Fuck. Okay, let's go find out what the tenets are, shall we? I thought the tenets were written down in, like, the book over there, but I guess not. Alright, I thought there would be an item for us. Well, so in the case of midichlorians, the interlopers between the Force and the beings of the galaxy would be seen that way. Maybe I get what you mean, Bick. It's not that it's a curse in and of itself. Yes, it's a curse if you don't want to take a side because everyone wants you once they know you are capable of it, and don't get given a choice. That's true. Like the guy just said, like Master Vanderin himself over here. He's like, yeah, you don't really have a choice.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you
I want to learn to use the Force, not... I'm still learning the Jedi Code. There we go.
All Jedi must know the code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Think and meditate on these truths.
Okay. I think I got it. I should be good. We should be good to go here. I just gotta remember which way to go. There we go. I should be good.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Soon your apprentice in the
Okay,
traditions.
we've already heard this.
These tests will see. First, I will test your. You must now prove there is no emotion.
It should be there is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
I believe it was serenity.
There is no chaos.
Harmony.
There is no death.
See, I knew these back in the day, and then I forgot. I just had to hear it once, and then I could remember
You have
it.
learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be
I've
long
played this game to
before you
death,
are a
so I
full
fucking know it
member
pretty
of
well.
our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Doorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Once again, Acolyte was bad, but was something it made me think about. Hey, even the weakest story in Star Wars universe, whether it's on purpose or not, poses interesting questions. By thinking about that, Bick, you've already put more intelligence and thought into the Acolyte than the creators of the show did. God damn it. Good point to find in this mess. For fuck's sake, I like that show. You guys just dog it so much.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Like, I liked Osha and May, and a part of the reason I liked Osha and May is because I like the whole idea of like twins in the Force, not just because I am myself a twin, but like that idea of like there being like two of the same person. How would that mess with the Force? And a lot of people got upset about like the whole like they manipulated the Force to create these kids. And a lot of people be like, well, that makes Anakin feel less special. No, that is not the case. Anakin was made by the Force in his mother, right? Like that was the whole point. Shmi, right? Shmi Skywalker. She was an ordinary person, right? They made Space Jesus within Shmi. And I believe that's her name. I might be saying it wrong. But the Force needed to counteract what the dark side was doing. And thus, it created Anakin. The Force did. No one manipulated the Force into creating Anakin. The Night Sister witches on that planet in the Acolyte manipulated the dark side of the Force and created Osha and May. That's the difference. And that's a big difference that people seem to neglect. The Force created Anakin. people manipulated the Force to create Osha and May. There is a difference, and I believe that is a fundamental thing that most people just choose to forget when they want to dog on the show. I like the idea of the show. I didn't like the writing of the show. That's fine. I think Osha, May, Soul, and I forget his name every time, but he's the stranger, the guy with the mask. 4 of the coolest characters to come out of Star Wars. I forget his name, though, because it doesn't come up very often. He's just the dude with the badass mask. The guy who kills everybody. He's fucking cool. I love that purple lightsabers exist solely because Samuel L. Jackson wanted to stand out. Yep. His lightsaber hilt also said, what does it say? Bad motherfucker on it? What are the lightsaber colors?
Blue is the color of the Jedi
Lame.
Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This
Hell
Jedi
yeah.
seeks to bring
Green.
balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
Yeah, I want to be a counselor.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Help them flee, attack the thugs, stop the thugs, and find out why they're attacking her. Let's go with that one.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Find out why he turned and try to turn him again. Let's go with that one.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Knock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Coordinate the planetary government to identify the infiltrators.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi consular.
Hell yeah.
Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Yeah, green. We're taking green, the path of the consular.
Here is a green crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you on how to construct it.
Hell yeah. We got ourselves a lightsaber. Let's fucking go. Persuasion. Feats. We now have the lightsaber proficiency. That was what I was seeing here. There we go. Let's be proficient with our lightsaber, shall we? And we get the Force. Fuck yeah, here we go. Yeah, immediately grabbing healing and speed boost because they're cracked in this game. All right. I didn't like the writing, the costumes, the acting. The acting was great. I disagree with that already. The costumes are fine too. I don't understand that. The message, fair. The incomplete what does that say? Incomplete convictions. The weird little character that dances. Pretty much everything. Crazy. What I loved about the show was the fighting choreo and the wardrobe. I agree with that. And the acting was good. I will disagree with the acting every day of the week. The acting was fine. The thing about the purple lightsaber I love even more is how George made it canon and what the fans thought because he thought it was cool and made sense. Purple's for the Jedi badass of the Jedi who get as close to the dark side as possible without crossing the line and who want to show their sick lightsaber skills. See, that's the thing with like the current canon that I think is pretty interesting because the current canon is way better than what the old canon was for Jedi lightsabers. Now it's based on like your Force affinity. Beforehand, it was just you went into a cave and found a random ass crystal. But now you go into a cave and it speaks to you as if the crystal itself has a soul, and the two of you have to like connect, and that's what makes the color change. I love that shit. I think it's dope.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Hell yeah. Get out of the way, Karth. Is it still canon that Mace Windu like kind of used the dark side? Or is that something that like people just want to hold on to? See, I want a double-bladed lightsaber. My character is a double-bladed fighter. How do I get a double-bladed lightsaber? Other than stealing it off of Bastila over there, which I might end up doing if I have to.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine. What will these crystals do for me? Should I know anything else about the lightsaber?
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Hell yeah.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove once used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What's causing this corruption?
The Kath hounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
All right. You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Yep. May the Force be with me. I should have taken the fucking lightsaber off of Bastila.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Gosh dang it. Now I'm stuck without a lightsaber that's double-sided. This hurts my soul. I think the wardrobe is the worst. This dirt, cheap, white gold Jedi robe looked embarrassing in my opinion. So I don't know if they look cheap to me, but the colors, to me the colors are supposed to be like a sign of the High Republic. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There's a very good chance I'm wrong. Force affinity, so basically your alignment. No, like what type of Force user you are. Like, are you stronger in using like Force abilities themselves, or are you more dedicated to like using lightsaber combat, that sort of deal?
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced.
Okay, fine. All right. I can't use burst of speed. Why? Restricted by armor. Shit. What is that? I forgot these were like the base clothing that you get. I want to get Jedi robes. Where do I find some Jedi robes? Because Jedi robes are important. We need Jedi robes. I could have swore there was like a salesman over here. Oh, there is. You must be the one I've been hearing about, the new recruit. As it were, Dunan Valus, I think they said. Another fresh-faced apprentice, ready to leap into Jedi training with both feet. Well, best of luck to you is all I can say about that. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Katris Yurkal, proprietor of the general store here on Dantooine. Not much to look at now, I'll admit. God damn it. I mean, look at this planet. Majestic fields, rolling plains, open terra firma. Fuck's sake. Once word gets out, we'll have settlers and tourists from the God damn you, you prick. And guess who will be waiting for them? Not that blasted Kurza Corp. That's for sure. Not this time, no, sir. God damn it, you're so fucking fast at talking. I'm just gonna skip all your shit if you're gonna be this fucking fast. Give me Jedi robes. You don't got me no Jedi robes. This is rough. What kind of armor are we allowed to wear for that stuff? That's the question. Restricted by armor. So I can't wear any armor for it? Damn. Can I I'm going to see if I can wear light armor. Because that's medium armor. That's light armor. I can't wear light armor. We're running around in our skibbies. Let's go. The only person that actually acted in the Acolyte was Soul. Poor guy, how they character assassinated him in the second to last episode. I feel like we watch different shows. Open the door. Because the whole show was leading towards how the Jedi are so one-track minded. They're never wrong. That's like the whole point. Like, they can't be wrong in their eyes, sort of deal.
The council's been telling us not to go near the stones to the east.
Okay, you guys don't have any useful information. Mission seems distant. Great.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
What did she do to you?
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
Did Lena dump him?
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
Maybe she actually liked Griff.
I saw Lena for what she really was, a busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Maybe something happened to him.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope, we're good.
Okay, have it your...
Perfect.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
No.
I hope your time...
Alright, let's move out. Who is Gar?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance?
Hang on, we're gonna walk away
Farewell,
from these people for a minute and just worry about other shit first.
Are you a Jedi?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you talking
Those
about?
Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I will protect you and your fellow
I will
settlers.
give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
You see, this guy doesn't know, but they've now killed a daughter, and they must die. That is not acceptable in these parts. They will die for their discretion, or for their wrongdoings. It's crazy how I picked mission. I feel like I normally don't pick mission to come with me on stuff like this. But hey, I'm excited to see what she's able to do.
What?
Alright, let's move. Alright, I want to talk about a theory I read online and wanted to know what everybody thinks about it. So I read that people believe the reason the Taconis didn't kill Lady Royce and why Thiazi was kind to Octus is that Lady Royce is Octus's real mother. What? What? What's the proof behind that? I think that she was supposed to marry a Taconis, but then chose to marry Thiazi after the child was born, and why she rebelled against her parents, and that is the reason why he is different from his siblings. But I honestly don't really believe that, because Lady Royce is also a sorceress, so he should have been able to do magic anyway. Octus being without sorcerer's abilities, be it Fey or Necrotic, does throw a spanner in the theory. I think another thing is, like, timeline-wise, I don't see how that could line up, because I feel like Thiazi was married to Lady Arnessa before all of Hal's kids were born. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the timeline. And who would be the father? Who is the father? Is it a Taconis, or is it somebody random? And if that's the case, why did the Taconis family take him in the first place? If it was a Royce family member, they wouldn't have. I think there's a few issues with this theory. I think it's interesting to think about, and maybe that could be why the Royce family was killed first. But who knows? Greetings, fellow sentient. I noticed that you are heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adum, a simple merchant with much noble purpose. Purpose? Yes, purpose. The settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Kathhounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such people as this. Therefore, I have made this my mission to be. Are you trying to sell me something, aren't you? You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest of quality of weapons at the lowest of low prices for them. I'm here offering you in much the way of weaponry at low prices. How can a sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it that you would like from me this fine day? Let's see what you got. Alright, come on. Give me like a Jedi robe or something. You've got nothing for me. Low prices? Brother, that's 1,500 credits. 15,000 credits, not 100. I'm stupid. My math is bad. You guys just ignore me. Delete that part.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Could it have been destroyed by Kath hounds?
Kath hounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could someone have bypassed the lock?
No. The door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, yes. He is a droid. But he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
What exactly did you use him for again?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
I'll help you find your droid.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Ah, a tale as old as time. A girl and her vibrator. Straight up. Jesus Christ, that cutscene just jump scared me. Fuck. Oh, we're fighting, huh? Well, this is the time to practice my flurry of blows. I am the speed. I am Lightning McQueen. Yeah, like I said earlier, hopefully you guys don't get sick from this kind of stuff. Because we are using this shit. Mattel Grounds. We'll go to the Mattel Grounds first. We'll see what's up with that. Yeah, and now that Brennan said that she keeps a secret after Brennan said that she never told a lie to Valus, and said nothing about maybe how lied to the others. Crazy. I think that the mystery of why Aranessa is not personally targeted is important to the story. Brennan made a point of having her say it out loud multiple times, mind you, but it is not necessarily something game-changing. You see, I don't know. I like the theory that maybe she has like a secret child, but I think the secret could be like a secret child of her and Thiazi, because that would be a problem, right? If Thiazi had a kid, that would be problematic for like the Takonas trying to remove them, right? Like, it would effectively create a Oh, like a rallying cry around Thiazi, which could be problematic. I like how calf hounds are literally just like... Why are these ones horned? Like, what the fuck? These ones are like bulls or bison, and the other ones are just straight up lions. Like, these evolutions don't make sense. Oh, mission's dead. Crazy. Mission, you're supposed to be useful. Do I need to call Candace? If anything, her secret might not be anything to do with what's going on at all. Interesting. It's an interesting thought for sure. Like, what exactly is this thing? Right? And it's going to be something that, like, plagues us forever until we learn for sure what it is. I should save. Should just save every couple minutes. Because you never know. You never know with this game. Shum shum. But look, apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and... Oh, fuck. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you're here, it could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought all the information, an information retrieval droid with access to the archives, both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary something. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the information you think you need to, run through the possible scenario with me. If you're unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with it myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd. For most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of this. The dead man, Kandar Natik, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near the body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent. Son of a bitch! Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold. He was unarmed, and the other was Rickard something. Fuck. You know, I'm so bad at reading, and they talk so fucking fast. Alright. I will begin the investigation. There is one last thing. When I arrived, Holden was holding his side, and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. They really need to have an option where you can like in Expedition 33, where it's like you can choose to read all the dialogue first, especially when they're not fucking speaking English. I think when we know more about what they were doing with Octus and the massacre, it'll become clear why they spared Arnessa, or at least the options become more apparent. Why do we run around with Sad Boy Karth, by the way? Well, I like Karth. He's alright. He's not Sad Boy once you learn about him. I love that because you have a lightsaber now, everyone thinks you're a Jedi unless you are a Jedi unless they are a Jedi themselves, I see, yeah. It's true. Alright, information droid.
You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the social government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Paul Benetic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Look. By the way, this guy possibly leaving Injustice standing in order to give you a teaching moment is a tad too far. Well, he says if it's not satisfactory, he'll take it back to the council and deal with it himself. So it's not going to fail. Like, it's a teaching opportunity for me to get it right. What did you find out about the body?
A preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. I have no more questions.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay. I am never talking to you. You are annoying. Because you talk too fast for me to read out loud. Ricard Lusoff.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
That seemed a tad racist. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
I have noticed that several voices in this game sound really familiar to fan favorites from the franchise. Well, a lot of these early 2000s games use a lot of the same voice actors.
Ah, greetings.
So that would make sense.
Assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Nope.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go on.
I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
So, didn't he say that he was favoring his leg? And then, I'm pretty sure, this guy said that there was sun in his eyes, but I'm pretty sure Baluk said it was a storm cloud earlier. Yes, is there something that I can help with your investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and then he heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder was already dead. He said that Ricard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Ricard said that he was hunting Arazi and saw one through the glare in the sun and took a shot at it. It is possible that Ricard may have shot Calder accidentally and Holden may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. If it was more likely, at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling the truth. They're telling us the truth, but where does that put us? Ricard is lying. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was really cloudy this morning. If it had happened, as Ricard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Ricard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Ricard is guilty, but I think you could have taken the first steps in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on what's on the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Well, hang on a minute. Okay, so he wants us to talk about the fucking victims. Okay, cool.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
What do you want?
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body.
Oh, he was limping.
But it's nothing that serious.
I want to ask you something
What do
else.
you want?
So he was limping and holding a blaster. The other guy was holding his side. That's right. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
You seem like a racist.
Right.
That's twice now where he's insulted a Jedi Master, by the way. But the first time was something to do with him looking... Or this time was something to do with him looking lost, and the first time was the fact that he's a Twi'lek.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why is it more likely that one of them is lying? Oh, because it's a game and you have to win some way. No, Bick, we haven't found the HR violation that is the droid yet. Oh, it did... Are you back in live chat land and I can't see you? Yep. Yes, you are. I totally missed that there was a murder. Did that girl kill her vibrator droid? And now we're investigating? No, they're different. That's funny. Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask
How can I
something
be of
else.
further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance?
I want to ask, why would someone want to kill him? Why were you out here? No, we already knew that. He says he's on a run. Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
All right. That's all for now.
Of course. Of course.
Let's talk to the information director for a second. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
No. What about Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Huh. Alright,
Very well.
that's all.
I will be here to assist you.
Counterpoint, Knack. Who will be more inappropriate to make Zodiac look good if I'm banned? You're not banned. It's just the fact that they don't like your name.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit you rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But
what's this
much as I
game
may
rated?
hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
I want to ask you something
How can I be
else.
of further
Why are you holding your side?
Injured?
Never mind. He's not saying anything new.
Of course.
Alright, now we'll talk to homeboy over here.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
That was abrupt. Is there something I can do to help with this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need to know more to go on. Let's examine the relationship between each man and the victim. Hannon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Well, in this instance, Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see the information, what information the witness and the information the droid can provide about the blaster found near the body. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, the plot thickens. A hut is suspicious because they are a hut. To you because they're a hut. Now that's racist. Well, I'm pretty sure like 90% of the huts are involved with the Hut cartel. So it might not be as racist as you think, but it might be racist. Who knows? Shall we collectively come up with a new name for Bick? Who'd think that pointing to people in their bad blood would abruptly end an interaction? Well, it's just the way that he's like, right, and then that was it.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry.
Schlong
He had
boy
this
Bicky.
one really nice
Jesus.
light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
I want to ask you something
what do
else.
wanna know?
Alright, never mind.
Right.
Right. See, it's the same way the last conversation ended.
How can I be of further assistance?
Schlomboy Bicky, who the thunk Bick indeed? What? Oh. I thought that was another name you were trying to give. What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Okay.
Of course. Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
I'm starting to think it's you. You're the one trying to be above and beyond and being all helpful. This is gaslighting. You are gaslighting. Is the body? The body of Calder Natik. He was apparently shot from behind with a blaster. Ooh. I didn't know that part.
Any other information
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
I need to hear that again.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information?
Is there a report of Holden's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other...
No. See, Mr. Gould over here is starting to look like a problem. Huh? Handon Gould.
How can I be of further assistance?
Hang on. I guess we just gotta go talk to Homeboy over here about the fact that he lied. Again. It's you. It's really looking to be you. Alright. Let's discuss the murder. So what have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Handon's and he lied about it being stolen. So we've caught Holden in a lie. Or Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back to analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else that you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Well, what the fuck? I was just talking this stupid thing.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Well, Handon over here is holding his side. So we need to look at his side.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No.
Okay.
Of course. Of course.
Okay. Hopefully. I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It did not belong to the victim. That is surprising. So the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? It's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He's clenching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one more logical scenario. Holden killed Calder having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he killed Calder. I agree. And so you have made your judgment in this case? Yep.
I can leave now then?
Yes, you can. Stay out of trouble from now on.
What? No.
Yes, Mr. Gould, is there something wrong? Did you not feel justice has been done here? Do you not feel you should have been taken to the Enclave for sentencing?
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done.
What do you mean?
Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. You must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
It appears your investigation was incomplete. Fuck off, it was incomplete. We all agreed. If you examine the business records, we will discover Calder had been cheating Rickard. Well, I knew that. That information would have been easily accessible through investigation droid. Or sorry, the information droid. You should have looked into... Well, fuck you.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron. I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
I will turn to the Enclave with Mr. Gold in custody, and I will also have the authorities apprehend Mr. Lussoff. It is a minor inconvenience, but one well worth the cost if you have learned your lesson here. I realize your judgment was incorrect, but I allowed you to make it so you could understand that there was more consequences to your actions as a Jedi. You must always remember this. Good day, and may the Force be with you. That's some bullshit. Here's the thing. He came out here to kill him, but he didn't kill him. This is number one bullshit. I feel robbed. I feel robbed. That is bull-shizen. That dude had he cheated him out of a couple of credits, so he's gonna fucking kill him. That is way weaker of an excuse than the dude's fucking my wife. I don't know, there's something about this that just that doesn't sit right with me, the way that went down. I'm getting obliterated over here. There we go. I just had to kill like 6 things in a row there. God damn. Oh, there's still more things to fight. There you go. Everything's now dead. I'm still feeling robbed about that whole fucking situation. That's number one bullshit right there, let me tell you.
Ready?
Yeah?
That's some bull crap.
Yes?
Oh, you should have called them both out, even though it seemed very logical that it was the one dude and not the other guy. Bullshit. Now I'm salty. I'm very salty. Oh good, another one. More cat hounds to fuck up. Alright, he's dead. Oh well. I don't see what there was to learn from that. That just feels like I've been cheated. But that's just me, so I'm probably wrong. Not to mention, I don't believe there's another instance in this game like that. Where you have to make like a big like investigative choice. That's like the only one to my memory. I could be wrong. I don't think I am wrong though. I'm getting obliterated again. Come on, die.
You asked for this.
There you go. Jesus. So this is where the game wants us to go. Over here with this little grove over here. But I don't want to go there yet. I want to level up first. I get the feeling that the only way to successfully get the conclusion is to get it wrong the first time. Yeah, like you basically have to fuck up. Like that just feels weird. And it's not very satisfying. And then by the time you play through this game again, unless you saved just before all that stuff, but by the time you play through this game again, you're going to forget. Like, Dude, that's such a small part of the game. Oh dear. A Mandalorian. When was the last time we saved? Like 10 seconds ago? You had no options to arrest both of them? Did I not? I thought I did. Speed boost. Hey! Oh, damn, he hurts. Did Carthus go down? Shit. That's no good. I'm about to go down. Oh, dear. Heal. Heal mission, heal. Oh, dear Lord. We just got destroyed. All right. Well, that was fun. Energy field up. Speed boost. Then when we throw some granadas. See how much damage we can throw at them. Some grenades. Enjoy the granadas. Did mission just drop already? Holy shit. Because of a grenade. Crazy. And there I go. Oh dear. Damn, this is gonna be a fight I don't think we can win anytime soon. Alrighty. I don't know what the best option is for this fight.
Huh?
What does everyone have equipped here? Maybe I should just put armor back on my character so I don't get hit so often. That might be useful, just for a bit. What do these do? Dexterity +1? Give everybody a shield of some sort. Everybody deserves a shield. Let's see if this works. And if this doesn't work, we'll move on. That way we don't have to keep fucking getting screwed here. I think you're meant to lose no matter what, so you get the cool Jedi lesson, which you'd miss if you got it right. I guess that's fair. Although it's stupid. I see the purpose. I see the vision.
What?
Okay. Granada. Granada. No, granadas.
Yes.
I want to grenade you guys to death. There we go. Much more doable with more armor on. Oh, he's just running straight towards us. So until we get Jedi robes, we're going to have to deal with the fact that we can't use super speed outside of combat. Because, dear God, that was so much easier. Can you go back and make the right choice? Yes, but I'm the person who tends to want to live with my choices. Even if that means I failed. And actually, I don't think we can. I think I've saved too many times now. All right, so we have killed these motherfuckers this time. Thank God. Mandalorian data pad. Jurg went missing in Sector B, then Reza saw someone moving south there. Take a couple of troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Interesting. So the Mandalorians are just killing first, asking questions second. Which is just what you want to hear about your Mandalorians. Sandrill grounds. Bro, that was so deep, bro. What? What, me wanting to live with my choices? That's too deep. I don't know. That's just, I prefer it. I'm playing a video game. I want to live with my choices. That's why I haven't replayed Dispatch yet. Because I loved the ending that I got. I don't want to taint it with something different. Even though I do eventually want to replay that game, I just haven't felt the need to. Same with, there was another game where we played that we had to make choices, right? Or am I losing my mind? Oh, I forget. I'd have to go back and look. Oh wait, the expedition. Like, I accept the ending that we got. I liked it. Oh, there's a droid. I wonder whose droid that is.
How'd you like that?
He almost fucking died. That's very close.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C842, a personal assistance droid.
Personal assistance droid?
As I said, I am C842, a personal assistance droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance.
Are you Elise's droid?
Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me.
You're running from her?
Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
Oh, God. Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
What, are you suicidal or something?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
So should we tell her? Should we destroy him, or should we say they go back to her? Somehow I don't think William is the same as me. No, I don't think he is. Weird hypothetical regarding Trett's campaign. Would your character make different choices if given the opportunity? No. William is one-track minded. I think we should send him back. Because, like, if this is the last thing her husband gave her, you don't want it destroyed, right? But it seems he's not into the other parts of it. So, who knows? What do you guys think? I really don't want to destroy him. Because, like, I like droids. I think they're cool. This gives sex slave vibes. Well, he's not a sex slave. But I'm sure you can't say no. But think about it this way, right? It's the last thing her dead husband gave her, right? Like this is the last piece of him around in the world. Pussy's so bad, vibrator want to kill himself. That's terrible. All right, I'm gonna say no. You should go back to her.
But why?
She is lonely and she needs your support. You're her property and you must obey. Because if you don't, I'll carry you back. No, we'll just say she needs your support.
You're right. How could I be so selfish? I must not think only of myself, but of how it affects her. She must be frantic. And if she lost me, she'd be devastated. I must return then. It is my duty.
Yeah. If he chose to die, what does she do? Does she kill herself? Like that's a possibility. Suicidal droid, also suicidal people. You know, like it's possible. I can't believe that Mick. Pussy's so bad, vibrator want to kill itself. That's terrible. But also kind of funny. I'm saving like every couple seconds now. I don't want to risk my fucking... all this progress we've made. Karth level up. I still do not understand why you have this. Makes no fucking sense. Great, you're going to ignore the droid's autonomy? Yeah. Yes, I am.
Sure.
I'm sorry I'm like this, but only kinda. Well, everybody has their own modes of thinking. A droid, by the way, doesn't have autonomy. He's a fucking droid. He's designed one way. It's the creator's fault he has too much intelligence for his own good. This is a joke. Unless we want to admit that artificial intelligence has a soul. Are we ready to have that conversation? I don't think we are. Grenada! Time to die. I want crystals for my lightsaber. Kinrath. So many things to kill. So many Kinraths to die. AI has no soul, don't make my job harder. The droid in Solo would not be pleased. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think about her. What was her name again? She was a fun character. I liked that character. She was funny. And it gives like an explanation as to why like C-3PO in Empire Strikes Back is like, oh, this thing's got a very unique language. Because it has a very unique language. Smash the eggs. Smash the eggs. A crystal was found inside the egg. What? I am poisoned. I'm no longer poisoned. I did not realize there was crystals in the egg. Well, we're gonna keep smashing them until we get 1,000,000 crystals. No Kinrath babies. Kinrath babies. That's it. We found more crystals. We found more crystals. Hell yes. Look at all the lightsaber crystals we're getting. This is dope. L3, that was it. Adds ignore a droid Star Wars autonomy to the list of bad things Zodiac has done on stream. This stuff is no longer canon, so we're okay. This is no longer canon to Star Wars. We're good. We're good. Not that it ever was canon, but it's no longer canon to Star Wars. We're fine. We're allowed to make a few jokes here and there. Besides, the conversation of droid autonomy might come up again later on in the game. We'll find out, won't we? Is that everything? Is that all the pretty crystals we can collect? I believe it is. Time to leave. We have come in and destroyed everything. It seems I'm having issues with the stream for some reason. I don't know why. Oh my god, more Cathhounds showed up. No, I'm defending Zodiac on this one. Robots don't have autonomy nor soul, nor rights, and please let's keep it that way. Jeez. Jeez. I don't know what's happening with the stream. It's telling me that something's wrong with the connection. Oh, no, never mind. It's good again. Maybe it was just because we were in a dark area and the game didn't recognize it, but I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we have made it out of there. It's sort of an unknown... sort of an unspoken thing about Star Wars that Star Wars itself struggles to reckon with the droids are alive. See, that's the thing. Some droids are kind of alive-ish, right? Like, they're definitely like the characters like C-3PO and R2-D2. They definitely have more going for them than a lot of other like droids and stuff do. But then there are characters like in this game. There's T3, or not T3. What's his name? Let's see here. Yeah, T3M4. He's literally just a robot droid that listens to you whatever you tell him to do, right? Like, that's his whole character. So, like, you know, it is what it is. Is that an albino one over there?
You asked for this.
That one's albino. No, my grenade's not going to work now because of you guys. Damn. He is an albino. Let's kill this one and then focus on the other. Oh, never mind, they're dead. They all died. Sorry, albino Cathhound. You had to die. You were in the way. However, IRL robots, I agree, Big are not sentient, and thank fuck. Well, what happens when they are? Are we going to have this discussion about autonomy then, or are we going to pick and choose when they have autonomy? Huh? Are we going to Star Wars this and be like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't? I'm kidding. This is obviously some joke. I don't want it to get political. Robots are robots. I'm just going to say it for the sake of things. None of them have autonomy. They are robots. They do as they are instructed. This is the only issue I'll passionately speak about, even if we're discussing it in Star Wars. Those kind of discussions have been coming up in my classes, and I'm pissed. Well, that's fair. It is annoying, right? Like, for a long time, because I went to school for welding, right? So for a long time, the big fear was that welders would no longer be useful. Eventually, they're going to get replaced with computer programs and robots that can weld for us. And now AI is coming along, and it's realistically, AI is replacing everything else. So I don't know what to tell you, but it's a weird soup. Just like time. Time is a weird soup. Where did we just end up? Oh, we were barely in this area. We should check it out more. Yeah, the stream is fine. You guys are like way behind on that. That was a while ago, wasn't it? The stream's connection has had worse days. I speak of the BG3 incident. I thought my latency was low. I could have swore the latency was low. Why does it feel like you guys are like an hour behind me? Yeah, the latency is low. That's weird. Maybe the fucking stream fucked up because of that. That sucks. Are these dead cat hounds? We didn't even go over there. They're not dead yet. Alright. I'm going to go see if I can upgrade my lightsaber at all. And then we'll keep going. Oh, wait a minute. We can get some rewards here. A girl and her vibrator. They're back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him. It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
Oh. Follow your master if you're in danger. We have assigned him a life of care and love and sex and obsession. You know, it doesn't sound so bad. I'll take your place if you don't like it, brother. I'm kidding. Oh God. Knack, you were right. Sad boy Karth. I've at it again.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from like 6 weeks ago.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think that you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul.
That name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him, and he got angry, and he left. I never saw him again.
How could you have not seen through that? You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
That's terrible, and I feel awful for you.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Yeah, you little sad boy. You know what? I'm sick of sad boy Karth. Let's fucking have anybody else here. And you know what, Mission? You're sad too. There we go. Let's get my tall boys on the well, I guess you're not any taller than me. I thought you were taller than me. What the fuck, Candace? I just don't want any sad boys no more. And you two don't interact, I think. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah? What?
What if you were a previous slaver in your early life and you've enslaved Wookiees? This better not come up, I swear to God. I'm sick of the sad boy crap, and I know you have the capability to do it. Just don't. Don't be a sad boy for once, Z. Just let go. Just be a happy boy, Z. Uncanny dodge. He's a scoundrel too. He's a rogue, ladies and gentlemen. He is a rogue. It's more annoying than it's more than annoying. People have kind of been questioning if AI emulates intelligence and human things. If they should have rights, you know how it'd cast my vote over. You know how I would cast my vote over it if they should. The way I see it is that in Star Wars as a whole, the fact that droids are alive depends on who is writing it, and it changes. Droids are shown to be sentient sometimes and not other times. That's very true, because Star Wars does not have the balls to answer that question one way or another. I agree. You are spitting facts that I cannot disagree with. We'll give him that. Attributes. Oh, he's a strong boy. He's a strong boy that uses blasters. We should be giving him, like, anything else. And look, he's got so much health. Should I give him a weapon? Let's give him a sword. He might do better with a sword. Oh, we have a bunch of points here. Oh, should I bump up his computer use? There we go. And then Canderous. Good old evil boy Canderous. Again, these guys use blasters, but they're not using the right thing to use fucking blasters with. We'll bump up his computer use. Sad boy Karth moping around. Sad boy Karth doesn't want to talk, but we'll stop at you at every opportunity to not talk about it. Sad boy Karth. Very true. Well, Star Wars has both. In the Clone Wars, we learn the old droids needed a central computer. The later ones did not. You cannot escape the sad boys. They're everywhere, and I need them to be everywhere because I like their music. Emo music. You're going to get brought to the Black Parade or something, right? Is that what that song's called? By the... Was Sad Boy Inc? No, I'm kidding. My Chemical Romance. Which is Sad Boy Inc. Oh, you're right. We have to change his weapon. Let's change his weapon, shall we? What is he good at? What is he good at using? Because he has a bowcaster. But he might just be better with a weapon. Let's just see here, shall we? Plus 15 to hit. Compared to your bowcaster, which was... Let's find it again. Plus 10. Yeah, you're better with a fucking blade. Let's give him the prototype weapon. Bam!
Yeah?
And we're going to keep the big bastard gun on him, because I feel like that's just cool. But he needs new shit. He doesn't have anything. Let's give him some military armor, shall we? He's got better with light armor. 16. Was there not modded armor? It's on him right now, and it's terrible. Okay, cool. So he's got more health there. Got more health there. Neutral band. Actually, can we put that on... Can we put that on our boy? No, we can't. He can't have anything. What if he dual wields? Terrible. Let's not dual wield him. Alrighty. There we go. Everyone's kitted up now and ready to fight. Much better than what we were at before. Yeah, that's Black Parade. Okay. The writers refuse to properly answer if droids in Star Wars universe are alive because it puts several characters in a bad light and makes too many moments questionable, plus it makes them all slaves. Well, I think that's... I mean, is that not interesting? Would that not be interesting for us to learn? Like, do we not think that that would be interesting? Look at, we can be a Sith. Oops. We can have a yellow lightsaber. See, we didn't... Like, what was the point of picking? Wait a minute. I thought it was yellow. Bam. We can have a yellow one like Rey Skywalker has. And then we can have a blue one. Like most other people. Or we can go with the best lightsaber color, green. Let's do this. We have a plus 14 to hit, and I feel like we're doing more damage now that we've upgraded that lightsaber. So there we go. And that's one of the... And once that's out of the bag, that's the canon, and they don't want to deal with that going forward. That's true. But my sad boys aren't really emo. They're more indie and sad. So it ranges from Cage the Elephant to Franco. Is Cage the Elephant supposed to be sad music? See, I only know one song from Cage the Elephant, and that's like the Got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. Is that supposed to be... I forgot the fucking song is. But is that supposed to be emo? Is that supposed to be sad boy music? I didn't realize that. That changes a lot of that song if that's the case. Lightsaber shum-shums. Gotta save yet again. I didn't realize that that was the genre they were. I thought they were trying to harken back to like a more like traditional rock genre with that band, but I guess I'm wrong. I normally am with music. I'm not the most musically inclined. And it's funny. People are always like, you don't listen to music when you drive around? No, I'd rather listen to a podcast. I'd rather listen to a podcast or listen to a book when I drive than listen to music. And it confuses people, and I love that fact. I think it's so funny. They're not emo, but if you look at the lyrics, they are quite sad. Oh, okay. Crazy. Yeah, that's the only song from them that I know, so I realistically couldn't be like, yeah. And yes, My Chemical Romance, the favorite band of the Ebony Darkness, Demethia Ravenway? Ravenway? What? Sometimes I don't understand what you say half the time, Dream. I'm very lost on that sentence. I wish there was a way we could respec our characters, because I feel like Zeb or Z is now no longer spec'd properly. There we go. Everyone survived. We're good. It's Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. Yeah, aka the Borderlands theme. Well, I wouldn't call it that, the Borderlands theme. That's definitely not where I heard it. Oh, we're not supposed to go there yet. There are songs that make it more noticeable, but that's why I kind of like them. Is it sad? Sure, but they don't sound sad. I like them because they don't sound sad all the time. Totally agree. Also listen to D&D games, podcasts, or audiobooks while I drive. Exactly. Well, like, that's how I caught up with Critical Role. Like, 24/7 while I was looking for jobs and I was driving an hour and a half to get to any job opportunity. That's what I was listening to, Critical Role Campaign 2. So I fell in love with that group who was traveling around Wildmount while I was traveling around Ontario. So I felt very connected to them. I remember I was driving home from a job that I had, a welding job that I had. It was like 2 a.m. at night because that job was a fucking night shift and it was terrible. It was like 2 a.m. at night driving. I was about an hour into my drive and Molly Mock died. I was like, holy fuck. It was the craziest drive ever because I was like dead tired. I was on the highway. I almost missed my exit because Molly died. I was like, what? And like swerved in the car. It was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. Believe me, that was one of the few episodes I had to go back and listen to again because I was like, holy shit. That's a crazy episode. Trust me, Zodiac, I want Star Wars to do interesting stuff with their world building, and I consistently get disappointed when they don't. How do you keep driving? What do you mean? How do I keep driving? At a moment like that, I just keep going? I don't know. I love driving, so to me, driving's not a big deal. Like, doesn't matter when. Even if I'm tired, I'll still fucking enjoy the drive. I don't care. It's kind of scary sometimes, actually, because I don't know if you guys are not like me. I love driving. I love like going fast, and I love all that sort of stuff, right? So when I'm driving, there are times where you just zone out onto the road, and then you just hours have passed and you're in the destination you're supposed to be and you don't even realize that you've done it. You're like, oh shit, that didn't feel like it was very long. And yeah, it's you hit the flow state when you're driving. It's fun. I love driving. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things to do. I wish I had a fast car. Because then it would be awesome. Fast car. Going wherever the fuck. A nice fast car, too. It has to be nice. It can't just be a fast car. It has to be a nice fast car. Ebony Darkness Dementa Revan Way is my favorite joke D&D. Is it Raven or Revan? I can't read that. It's Revan. Raven. The name of the main character of the worst Harry Potter fanfic of all time, My Immortal. No, like, how do you keep driving when something monumental happens on a podcast mid-freeway? Oh, well, I don't know. Do you know what's crazy? That was an awesome drive home because that night you have to, like, so the way that the road worked, I was driving and I was getting to my exit and I almost missed the exit. But that happened and it was so crazy that I had to turn into McDonald's and grab food so I could munch as I was listening to it. Because it was so insane. I had to, like, stop, get food, and then go home. I loved that. That is one of the most memorable moments for me because I was in a very dark place in my life and I was in a interesting location when I heard it, like when it happened. So yeah, driving is the best. Then you're free. Yeah, exactly. Something monumental happens when you're mid freeway. What? Freeway. Freeway. A freeway is a highway. Dream. Freeway. Well, I'm not Irish. I'm not saying tree. It's a treeway. No. Freeway. Oh dear God. I could see where that mess up comes from though. That's funny. It's a treeway. Oh, we were on the treeway and it was a grand old time on the treeway. You guys are making me lose my shit. Wow, Dream is driving tricycle like Barney. Sit. What the fuck is that name? Stinson? Is that a character from Barney? That's from How I Met Your Mother, right? Yeah, that's not a show I'm overly familiar with. All right, let's take these fools on, shall we?
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Oh, how dare you! Just kill that coward.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Well, now you're creepy. Now you're gonna die. Beforehand, I was like, oh good, you did a good thing there. Now you gotta die, brother. Time to die. I don't care about your friends. I am killing you first. Ooh, leveled up mid-fight. Very nice. So, Davik, how do you feel about killing your brethren here? Do you feel bad about it? Having dinner now, BRB. We're probably gonna stop the stream soon, so see you next stream, Dream. Actually, see you in a couple hours, Dream. I think we're still doing the D&D today. So, see you in a bit. Alrighty. I think we're going to level up. Skills, computer use. No, we're going to go up with our persuasion. And then we can't use that at the moment. So let's just try to find some other good abilities, shall we? We don't want to use any dark side abilities. Mind Effect. Mind Effect enables persuasive use of the Force. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations as appropriate. Success is not guaranteed for extreme commands or if the target is strong-willed, this power does not affect droids. Ooh. Because they don't have free will. Only the main player can select this power during level up. Do we want that, or do we want something like Force Aura to make sure that we have more armor? I cannot picture driving as free or something I like as you or Knack put it. It's awesome. Oh wait, what did you say earlier? You said, I have a driver's license, but I'm too anxious to drive. Okay. Weird. I know other people who are like you, who don't like driving. I love it. I can't not do it. If the option's there, I want to drive. Force push. I kind of want the persuasion option, like the one that's like you can talk to people, affect mind. I feel like we've been we have a very high persuasion, so I feel like that'd be fun. And then we should give him better usage of his... Oh, he's got an improved attack. Okay, cool. That's cool. Oh, and he's already got plus melee bonuses. Oh, he's just in good shape, isn't he? Characters that focus on using single-hand, one-handed weapons in battle gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to... Yeah, that sounds like a good move, too. Bam. Excellent. Now, Canderous. Treat injury. And then for him, we'll focus more on shooting things. Bam. Perfect. We're in a good spot. Vic, just imagine infinite possibility. If you can drive, you could go anywhere. That's very true. That is very true. What I really want to do is, and I'm jealous of you, Knack, because I wonder how close you are to it. I really want to go on the Autobahn. I want to get in a fucking fast car and go on the Autobahn and just fucking send it. That's what I want to do. I would love that shit. It's not even that I don't like it. I'm just too afraid something will happen. I'm a little too defensive with my driving. Yeah, that's a problem. Are you the type of people who slow down too much? You'd make an enemy out of me. That being said, if you drive up my ass, like this is I'm a very dickish driver. If you drive up my ass, I will slow down specifically. And then when it looks like there's an opportunity for you to pass, I will speed up. Because I'm an asshole. Because I think that shit's funny. Okay, where do we have to go? Yeah, the start of the Autobahn is 1 mile away from me. Aw, the jealousy you just made me radiate from hearing that. You gotta be shitting me. That's dope. That is so cool. Since I live on the Susan border, so from my house you can come anywhere in Germany. That's awesome. Yeah, I slow down a lot. I drive slowly. I'm essentially a grandma on the wheel. See, that's bullshit. My great grandma, before she passed away, she had like a Ford Mustang. I think it was a Ford Mustang, and apparently she drove that thing, and she was like 90. So the saying "I'm a grandma on the wheel" has never meant anything to me. Never. All right. I think this might be a good spot to call the stream for now. And, yeah. We will pick up on Wednesday for the next stream. And we're now off Terrace, finally, which is nice. I'm so happy that we're off Terrace. Being off that planet. And I love Dantooine. Dantooine is an awesome planet. It's so cool, so nice, and such a big change from the city planet that was Terrace. But that's all I have to say for today's stream. It was fun chatting with you all. Bick, just get in a car and go drive. And just let it take you over. Just go drive. Just let it be. Don't be SpongeBob. Be any character from Fast and the Furious. That's much better way to look at it. Anyway, I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next stream. Till then, peace.